As if we didn't know that TKO is corrupting WWE, what we all feared is essentially becoming a reality here today, because it was announced that essentially WrestleMania 43 is going to emanate from Saudi Arabia. Now, when you look at this face value, there's a lot of things that come to my mind, that come to your mind, I assume as well. Number one is how this company is so fucking greedy that they want just the most amount of money for WrestleMania. Now, at the end of the day, yes, this is a business. Yes, they want to make money, and especially TKO, it seems like all they care about is making a dollar. Right? Like, if they could sell their grandmother to make $1 million, you bet your ass they would do that. But also, Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania. When I say Saudi Arabia, now the crowds over there, they're relatively safe, they're relatively okay. But if you compare Saudi Arabia crowd to a Lyon, France crowd, or to a London crowd, or to Germany or Berlin, or whatever the case is, those European markets, I mean, if I'm a booker, if I'm a promoter, I would rather have WrestleMania come from France next year, especially after we saw what they were, cooking up in Clash in Paris. Like, why wouldn't you want the opportunity to televise a WrestleMania from then? Or even better yet, a lot of people have been clamoring for that London Wembley show WrestleMania for the longest time. Ever since SummerSlam 92, people are clamoring for WrestleMania to, have a show there, right? To be hosted at Wembley Stadium. But again, how I look at this situation is kind of almost just contempt, because it almost really just seems like this company, they don't give a fuck about anything else. They don't give a fuck about their storylines. They don't give a fuck about the fan engagement. All they care about is the bottom dollar. And I don't want to give Vince McMahon too much credit here when I say this, because really Vince McMahon at the end of the day was an awful booker and an awful person. But one thing in which he is far superior over this version of TKO WWE is the fact of, number one, he would have these events relatively affordable, and WrestleMania was like his baby, so he wouldn't jeopardize having something like this occur. But post your comments down below. Let me know what you think of Saudi Arabia WrestleMania 2027. I don't know if it really works for me, brother.